Good evening, everyone. My name is Mukul Yadav. My USN is 1VE20CS096. I am currently in my seventh semester and I am pursuing computer science engineering from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. So, here we are today in my first video assignment for network management class, and today we will be discussing about data and telecommunications. Data and telecommunications. By hearing about data and telecommunication, we can tell about that all the users have the data, and data it has to be transmitted, and the data has to be stored. There are various processes for each data that can be processed and can be stored. Moving ahead, telecommunication network. When we talk about telecommunication network, there is a terminal, host, modem, loop, and they are connected in a manner. Telecommunication network is a circuit switched network that is structured as a public network accessible by any user. Here, when we are talking about circuit switch network, that actually means the modem has the right to change between the terminal and the host. The organization that provides service is called a telecommunication service provider. When we talk about in India, we have telecommunication service providers like Airtel, Vodafone, BSNL, etc. A terminal or a host connected to an end office communicates with the host connects to the another end office through modems available at cheat end. Modem is a device which helps you to connect to the like from the host and the terminal, and it is on loop because there are different devices throughout the places. Modem transfers the information from digital to analog and to the source and back at a digital at a destination. Basically, it converts from digital to the analog. When we talk about analog, here we are talking about the binary digits, and when we go back to the destination, it is back being digital. Data telecommunication network. A number of telephone and computer terminals at various corporate sites are connected by the telecommunication network. The telephones are connected locally by a local switch called Private Branch Exchange (PBX), which the interfaces to the telephone network. Computer terminal are connected to on-site communication controllers manage and local terminals and provides a single interface to a telephone network. The computer terminals are communicated directly with the host. This communication system architecture is expensive and inefficient because the user has to pay for the data traffic over the public or leased telecommunication lines. To reduce the cost and improve the performance, the computer terminals can communicate with a local communication processor which can communicate with the remote host. Overall, when we talk about this, there basically we meant that telephones are connected locally by a local switch. Also, the computer terminals communicate directly with the hosts. To reduce the cost and improve the performance, computer terminals can communicate with the local communication processor. When we talk about the local communication processor, it is not the modem we are talking about. It is more of like a tower, and a tower will take the network to another network for being it. Telecommunication network. When we see telecommunication network, we can clearly see that the data communication networks like terminals, host, front-end processor, communication controllers, voice PBX. When we talk about PBX, it is private branch exchange. Moreover, PBX. So the terminals head over to the communication controller, and it gets connected to the main branch. Whereas the host also with the front end processor connects to the main branch, where the voice is attached to the PBX and the whole of telecommunication network is being established. This is the main and the working model of how a data communication network is being attached to the telecommunication network. Both are interdependent and cannot work without each other. That is easily that is easily told at this place. Like as it is written, the computer terminal communicates directly with the hosts. The computer terminal communicate directly with the host. The communication system architecture is expensive. Yes, because here the communication data communication system is expensive enough. As you can see, terminals, communication controllers, front end process, and the hosts are required. When we move forward in it, we get to see telecommunication. What do we actually mean by telecommunication? Telephonic communication means having a communication is a two-way thing. There is a sender and there is a receiver, hence the communication defines that. When we talk about the telecommunication network, is a group of nodes interconnected by telecommunication links, because in any communication there might be a place might or as there will always be a place where exchange of messages will take place, and in between the nodes, when we talk about telecommunication, there are two nodes and messages exchanged between each of them. The links may be variety of technologies based on methodologies of circuit switching, message switching, packet switching, or pass message by signal. There might be many ways by which the switching and the telecommunication process is being executed. Thank you for your time. Here I sign off, and today's session was about data and telecommunication. My USN is 1V20CS096. Please like, share, subscribe so that I can have some numbers in my internal. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Bye. Cheers.